The federal government has been called upon to deploy the shared prosperity of the nation towards an enhanced economic development. The Leadership Dialogue Series of the Nigeria Prize for Leadership concluded its second edition with optimism over the country's economic prospects. Our correspondent has the rest of the story.
Stakeholders concluded that government need to implement policies that will reposition the economy. They aligned their views with the theme reworking the economy from planning to growth with the interest of national security.
What I want to talk about is two things really. One is on the implementation side of things, and then secondly, and probably more importantly, is on the structural side of things. So we need to establish that rule of law. What does that entail? We've got to grow institutions. The police are very important, EFCC, ICPC from a corruption perspective, but it goes beyond just simply that. Even the judiciary is very important. People need to know that if they need to have recourse to the law, it'll be effective, it'll be efficient, and it'll be just, it'll be equitable. Can we honestly assure ourselves of these things? So we can achieve the growth that we desire, but it has to be on a very strong foundation that we have the rule of law and that we have equity as a nation.
It is clear from the foregoing that apart from aligning policy trusts to national and subnational levels of government, there is an urgent need to initiate economic substructures that will create impact on the rural livelihood on a sustainable basis. This model, which would emphasize linkages rather than boundaries in socio-economic relations at the local government levels, could be supported by acquired and locally developed technologies from our numerous research agencies and institutions. These listed technologies could, in conjunction with the relevant ministries, department agencies, tertiary institutions, can also be used to develop a three-tiered and volume-based support program for rural development and inclusion.
The chairman of the Nigerian Prize for Leadership, Professor Anya O. Anya, underscored the need for wealth creation in meeting the demands of the growing population and eradicating poverty.
They asked me, how do you eradicate poverty? I said, by creating wealth. If you created wealth, you will find that as you pull up people into new jobs, into new activities, and allow the entrepreneurs in the private sector to run affairs, you will be pulling up everybody, as China proved that is possible.
In her submission, Ambassador Lois Apasambo highlighted the importance of youth participation in reworking the economy, urging for more innovative ideas that can contribute to the nation's economic growth.
We have to take the bull by the horn and build our own economy. Over the years, like I said, we constantly accuse the government, but we forget that we have a role to play in this as well. We all as individuals, every year we have a lot of students graduating from school. There are so many students that graduate and then are looking for employment in one way or the other. But there aren't enough jobs for them to do. And that's basically because there aren't enough entrepreneurs in the country that will employ these people. We know that starting up businesses is not easy, but we need to start. We need to take the bull by the horn. We need to start doing something. As an ambassador as an NPL ambassador, over time we've been taught not to we are no excuse leaders. And I would like to say that as youths in the country, we need to learn to be no excuse youths in the country.
Experts say for a nation to grow economically, equity and the rule of law must be established by growing institutions. It is their hope that with improved government policies, creation of more opportunities for entrepreneurs, and resolving the lapses in the steel industry, a sustained economy will be attained.